Second Call started in 2006 as a violence reduction agency. We want to reduce violence in the community. Tonight, what we had here at Second Call is our life skill class, our dysfunctional family life skill class, where individuals come and say they're looking for a career, they want a job, however, they don't have the life skills to keep it.
My name is John, and I feel excellent that I ain't dead in jail. Have I been to prison? Absolutely. I'm also a union electrician. I'm in my 21st year of doing this, but more importantly, how do I empower other individuals to get into the trades? And so at Second Call, what we do is we save lives. Young fella, what's your name?
My name's Charles.
How you feel, champ?
I feel excellent.
Why you feel excellent, brother?
Alive, free, paying taxes, I'm good.
Yes, sir. You ever not been free?
Yes, sir, once.
How much time you do, brother?
In 27 years.
27 years. What do you do now?
Union electrician.
Union electrician. Man. Like that. How you get that, brother?
Right here, Second Call.
Right here, Second Call. So
for me, looking back, I know that I am here for a purpose. Purpose that maybe I don't understand right now, but I know that the Creator has put me here for a greater purpose. I was in prison for 27 years. I went to jail for a first-degree gang-related homicide. And I often ask myself, when I was in prison, how can I go from the young child that my mother loved to an individual who was willing to take a life? And not only willing to take a life, but sought out individuals to a hurt.
It was a bunch of people in the room. They were talking about feelings, emotions, and their past, different experiences that they had had in life. And myself, I was like, oh man, this isn't for me. This is crazy. You know what the hell is going on here? Maybe about, 2 or 3 months after my initial meeting was a breakthrough for me, where somebody was talking about not having a father in their life. And 30 minutes later, I'm still spewing out my whole life story, and I'm like, oh man, I messed up and started talking. And after that, man, they couldn't shut me up.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes.
You passed algebra with a C or better?
Yes, sir.
Are you drug free?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. You got a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Social security card?
Absolutely.
One of the first rules is we speak in the first person I. To do that, that's empowering, because I don't want to tell anybody what they should be doing. I won't say to him, hey, you need to stop selling drugs, you need to quit gangbang, you need to quit. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, hey, young man, for me, when I was selling drugs and I was gangbang, I ended up in the penitentiary. And for me, I understood that I was destroying my community.
Where are you? Will your dreams come true? You're a fool, aimless pursuit. Look at you in a field of doom. You will lose. You've been warned, now be safe, don't do that. These fields are gonna swallow you, be safe, don't do that. These fields are gonna devour you, be safe, don't do that. These fields are gonna swallow you, be safe, don't do that. These fields are gonna devour you. I'm walking the fields. I'm walking the fields, yeah. I'm walking the fields, be safe, don't do that. These fields are gonna devour you. This ain't meant for you. That's what they tell me. Even if that's true, this is my journey. This is my journey. I won't take a knee. This is not for you. This is for me. Breathe in, breathe out. These feels, they won't devour me. Breathe in, breathe out. These feels, they gon' empower me. Breathe in, breathe out. These feels, they won't devour me. Breathe in, breathe out. These feels, they gon' empower me. I'm walking the fields. gon' devour you. These feels are gon' devour you. These feels are gon' devour you.
What's up, world? What's up, world? Another video. Topic of this video is going to be 7 reasons why you should pursue a skilled trade apprenticeship besides the fact of money. I hope you all are doing well. Today's Sunday, February 6th, approximately 10:48 a.m. here in Anchorage, Alaska. Getting right into it, man. Reason number 7 that I think it would be beneficial for a lot more people to pursue a skilled trade is just because there's so many different skilled trades to pursue. You have ironworking and welding. You have plumbing, pipe fitting, steam fitting, carpentry, electrical. Each area has a few different specific areas that they focus on that overlap into each trade. So carpentry will be like the most, not basic, but I guess basic because it plays a part in each skilled trade. And there are even skilled trades or apprenticeships that I didn't even think, that's just like IT. And I never would have thought there would have been an apprenticeship for that, but there's an official apprenticeship program for information technology. Man, so many more. Like I said, welding, plumbing. I'll put a link in the description about different apprenticeships, different skill trades that you can look for and apply for. But there's just a whole different, whole array of skilled trades that you can go for if you're having trouble finding a job, you know, starting your own business, even if you want to go to your own business, things like that. Number 6 would be they're accepting of your background. If you have a criminal background, or even if you don't, have much work in your background, they will accept you. You just have to be willing to work. You have to have a driver's license or some type of identification, be able to work in the U.S., the typical things that you would require you to work any job in America. So yeah, felons, misdemeanors. I'm not gonna speak on, all different type of things, but because I don't know and I haven't really joined any apprenticeship yet, but I am working on it. Just getting around, working around, seeing what the different apprenticeships entail and what they offer. But there is a video on YouTube that I'll link from LA about different convicts becoming electricians and iron workers and things of that such. So it's definitely something to look into if you're having trouble finding work, just coming out of jail or prison. If you're caught up in that street life and you're looking for a way out, I think this is definitely the way to go. 5 pretty much goes with that. You develop a skill that isn't if your personality, who you are, isn't corporate friendly, if you're not with the politics of corporate life, you know, the things that go on in there, the dog and pony show, the gossip, the rumors, you know, just any little thing that could cost you your job, your livelihood. Going this route helps you develop a skill that can't be easily or taken away from you at all. If you develop welding, you know, that's something that's needed. Carpentry, that's something that's always needed. Electricians are always needed. You know, if you maintain, you know, the will to want to work, the will to want to keep your expertise high, you know, and you keep a good attitude, you keep yourself out of trouble, you know, you can go further than the sky. You can do what you want to do as much as you're willing to work. So I think that's something that a lot of people on YouTube talk about, but until you go through it, you don't really understand it. I can't really say that I was ever really corporate, but when you're working for big corporations, you do get pulled into the politics, and they have reputations to maintain. So at any given time, you can be laid off, or, you know, anytime your name comes up in something, then you'll be questioned, and you can be cut loose without any explanation. So, which wasn't really the case with me, but because my work has always been good, my work ethic has always been good. It's just the court of public opinion. So this route, you always have a skill. Well, you build a skill, and it's something you can take with you wherever you go. 4, apprenticeships, they provide benefits. Was that 5 or 4? Anyways, the next benefit is that you do get benefits if you join an apprenticeship. Medical for your children, every last one of your children. Some college scholarships. I know Maritime, the Seafarers International Union, they have a scholarship for your children, for you or your children to use for going to college. Just things of that nature. Things that you won't find all the time on a regular job. Yeah, so 401k, medical, you know, that comes with dental, vision, school. Another part of that is if you join certain apprenticeships, they give you education credits toward an associate's degree, which is going to be another one of my benefits, but you can pretty much throw that in there together. Something to think about as you get older. Me, I know I've bounced around. I've wanted to do a few different things here and there, but once you get to a certain age, you start to realize that, you know, your dependents, your responsibilities are getting up there in age, and, you know, you want them to be able to have options to what they want to do as they become of age. So that's definitely something to think about. The next benefit is, that was 3, 4, 2. That was 3 and 4. 2 is working with your hands and building important pieces. So you, as an iron worker, you get to help build bridges. You get to help build the infrastructure to these tall buildings. Carpentry, the same thing. You're pretty much laying out the infrastructure to houses. And just what I've found, you could just, even with welding, some of these trades, you're just independent. Electrician, you can work by yourself, and you're just focused on the task. You pop in your little music, your headphones, and you get to just work on that instead of, having to work per se in an office or in some type of setting where, there's a lot of politics involved. In this case, you just get to focus on the task at hand, and it can really help with a racing mind. Sometimes my thoughts are all over the place, but with this type of work, you're so busy, you're moving around, you're doing this and that, or you're just locked in to welding and doing what you're doing, that you're not focused or you're not distracted by the things that are going on outside that you really have no control over. You have control over what you're doing at that time. And I think that's one of the best things about it to me. Once you lock in, you focus on what you're doing, and you get to see the outcome of that, as opposed to not really seeing the benefits or the outcome of the work that you put into people. You as a mechanic, you work on equipment, you work on cars, and the car comes in, it's not working, and it leaves your shop working. That's an accomplishment. Welding, you have two pieces, you weld the two pieces together, you see the outcome of that. Not so much with people, and a lot of the times that's what we're dealing with, and that's the issue that we're dealing with as well. We unresolved issues. A lot of us like to fix problems. We like to solve issues. But with some people, you just don't get that opportunity because it just gets them that attention and that energy that they're looking for. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. And number 1 is you get to travel if you're in apprenticeships, or you're sought after as a person in your trade. You get to travel all over the state. For one, you get to go on big jobs that come up, and 2, you get to travel internationally, or nationally, and internationally in some apprenticeships. But as far as nationally across the states, you just link up with another a brother union in whatever city or state that you're looking to go towards, that needs the help, needs the work, and you can go travel there and work. That's one of the major things that I love to do, is just travel. Seafarers International Union, you're traveling all over the world as marine merchant. Man, you have just so many options. I don't understand why people feel like they can't find a job, or anything like that, when there's just so much need for workers. in trades and skilled trades. It's just, you know, you got to be willing and want to work. It is, you know, some of the jobs are risky. It's hard work involved. But as long as you're thinking safety first, you will be safe. You will return home, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Another thing I didn't really, I guess, touch on is just being yourself. Being yourself, not really, like I said, not too corporate, not too political. You don't have to worry about how you appear to other people, because, you know, the people right next to you are being themselves as well. And you get to understand that we're living in a culturally diverse world. Everyone's not the same as you. Everyone's not this cookie cutter type of person. You know, people are different. They come from different backgrounds. They have different likes. They have different perspectives, different preferences. The main goal is, what are we here to do? What are we here to accomplish? Let's focus on accomplishing it. Let's be safe. Let's have the right tools for the right job. And let's all go home and enjoy the fruits of our labor. That's me in a nutshell. All that caring about how you look, how you dress. Come on, man. That's not blue collar. I don't even really want to get into certain people saying that you should dress this way and look this certain way, because it's gonna make me look like a hater. But how you look and how you dress only just speaks to the money that you have in your pocket. Doesn't pertain to the character that you have in your heart. You judging someone for how they look speaks to the character that you have in your heart. But that's another video, another topic for another video for another day. So yeah, that's the 7 things, man. I'll put some links in the description for you to read and, you know, ponder on more. You know, another thing is, people can't take this away from you. People can't take that away from you. You can try to dox somebody online. You can try to say somebody doesn't deserve this because they cheated it. Well, this is the hard work. This is the proof. How are you gonna say that they don't deserve what they're getting? One, you can't take it. 2, it cannot be easily replicated. Yes, everyone can do it. Everyone will have their own style. Everyone will have their own way of doing it. But you can't copy this. You can follow in someone's footsteps, but you can't copy this. You can't mock this. So, I mean, that's well over 10 reasons to join, but I'll title it 7 and you get extra. So that's what it is. Again, man, I hope y'all doing well. Again, today is Sunday, February 6th in the year 2022. Let's make this year a great year, man. Let's make this year the one that either culminates for the past years, or let's make this year the one where you turn it around and make the next few years the best few years of your life. All right? Peace. Oh, I forgot one more thing. When you get into these, or before, or when you're trying to get into these apprenticeships, it's drug free. That's probably the most important thing right there. Is no alcohol, no drugs. You straighten yourself up, because you gotta have your brother, the person next to you back. They gotta have your back, right? You don't want them coming to work high, drunk, impaired, not 100%, right? So why would you be the same way? So that's probably the best thing, is just getting your life together in order to become an apprentice, in order to stay an apprentice, in order to perform at your highest level. That's the number one thing. That's why, I mean, you don't want your house lopsided. You don't want the building that you're going to lopsided. You don't want any risk of it falling down on you or someone you love, right? That's number one. Is a drug-free, safe environment. Safety first. And I can attest to that, because just even with my history, people are always checking for me, checking to see if I'm smoking here, smoking weed or whatever, this and that. I could literally say, like, it's been 3 months. Now, I'm looking forward to being a lot more. Like, I don't miss it per se. Some days when I'm bored, I miss it. Like, I think about it and just reminisce on the days when I wasn't really doing too much and able to do that all day. But it's not conducive to a bright future unless you in that type of setting, you know, unless you're a rapper, entertainer, or, you know, a YouTuber, whatever, who just does that, you know, stuff like that. But if you're gonna be doing this, if you're outside like this, then you can't have any drugs, any alcohol. You know, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. All right. So that's the last thing. All right. Later.